Alright, hello and welcome back. So, Jin and the party are currently in Trademeet, and last time they finally got a hero's welcome from the town of Trademeet in reward for helping the town resolve its Shadow Druid and also Genie problem. So having done that, they then found themselves involved in the internal politics of the town, or rather, more specifically, the internal dispute between two noble families, the Adibakars and the Laratsols, both of whom claim to be descendants of the founding family of Trademeet. And kind of inadvertently, Jin ended up siding with the Adibakars, even though he doesn't really find Lord Adibakar particularly pleasant to deal with. He agreed just primarily because he was curious to see what may be hidden in the otherwise magically sealed northeastern crypt in the northeast of Trademeet. We also did went on a bit of a shopping spree now that the merchants of the town are back in business, and a few items worth mentioning. The Cloak of Displacement, I think is pretty good for Jin, although it makes him kind of a bit busy to look at him for very long. And the Belt of Inertial Barrier, I was tempted to give this to Jin as well, but I figured he will probably be able to protect himself better anyway with spells, so the belt goes to Jahira. And finally, the Robe of the Good Archmagi, not particularly good, but I guess that every little bit of magic resistance helps. Doesn't really help with armor class, because she already has the bracers. And the robe, well, I don't think, I don't really see Jin as a robe-wearing kind of guy, but it doesn't really make a huge difference in terms of his graphics, so might as well have that for the time being. Acid arrow, fire arrows. Okay. And there was also some scrolls that I was interested in buying, but I think it's midnight, so nighttime. We might as well go to the crypt.
Yes, it shall be.
And in the daytime we'll go to the smithy and buy the scrolls that we wanted. Jin suspects there may be a leech in there, so I think we will definitely high basic protections.
Yep.
Spirit armor.
I'll help however I can. What do you want? What can I do?
Chant. Oh, actually a bit early for that. What I meant was protection from evil. Alright, I think that'll do.
What do you require? I will do my best.
Hopefully traveling at night in Trademeet means we won't run into Niebuhr. If we do and there's no one around, maybe Niebuhr will have an accident tonight. To be fair, I don't think Niebuhr is as bad as Niebuhr. I'm pretty sure Niebuhr was harder than Niebuhr to get away from.
Yes.
Alright, so I think we now have the key. Alright, so this is a High Merchant Logan Popif. Moment of your time, Jin. I understand you have taken a commission from a noble family to enter the tomb and retrieve something from it. I have no objection. The tomb has been a sore point for far too long, and if anyone can do something about that, I'm sure you are the one. but I'm concerned of what you may retrieve. The mantle. It belongs to an ancestor of 2 families, and although each is sure to claim it as theirs alone, this can only end in bloodshed. I cannot offer the gold that the nobles have, but in the name of peace, I ask that you bring the mantle to me once it is found. I will not force you, however. Perhaps things are not as bad as I fear, but I shall leave you to your actions and to your conscience. Okay. Yeah, I guess he's, well, I suppose we'll recover, the mantle first and see if there's any use, and, see if there's any clues as to if either the Alibalkars or the Luxors are the rightful owners of the legacy.
This is a lot more exciting than any circus.
Chant.
What is my task?
Yes?
Defense of harmony.
On my honor.
Alright, moving in. Okay. Oh, it's a bit smaller than I expected. Alright.
I am yours to command.
Nazi's strength.
What do you require?
Mirror image.
Minsk and Boo stand ready.
What's
Where
that in?
Minsk goes, evil stands aside.
Flame arrow. Well, I think they're immune to magic anyway. So
You
actually,
need something? Yes?
meteors.
Name.
Imoen arrows away. Engage.
I don't love the look of this!
The group needs me? Fair enough, my friend.
Dangerous mistake.
Every jump on my sword while you can, evil.
Ready,
I won't be as gentle. That's not right.
What is my task? On my honor.
Go for the eyes, Boo. Go for the eyes, yeah!
The skeleton warrior appears to be able to cast spells. Oh, he's dead regardless. Okay. Everyone check for traps.
Right you are. Now you see me, now you don't.
Doesn't appear to be any more to this crypt. Mantle and two-handed sword. Level 7, okay. Thinking of that. Don't see any, unless if that's supposed to be. I'm pretty sure mantle is supposed to be a physical object. Oh, this must be it. Yeah. Garnet gem. Two-handed sword. Mantle Joaquin. Okay, it doesn't really indicate, give us any further information regarding the dispute. So given that, I think Jin will do the right thing and return the mantle to Lord Copri. I think the reward was only 1,000 gold anyway, so which isn't really a lot by the standards that we're seeing. So yeah, I mean, I think if you're paying attention to the decisions that Jin's been making, you'd be forgiven for thinking he's a good character. And even though he's technically, if you remember from the very beginning, technically lawful neutral. And I guess, I think I mentioned at the beginning that even though he's technically neutral, he's definitely leaning towards good. And the reason why, I think you can think of it in 2 ways. Firstly, I have a fairly high I set a bar quite high for somebody who's good. And I see Jin's morality as a bit more flexible.
I await your word.
I think this is Lord Logan. Speak to him first, and then I'll continue with explaining that.
Greetings once again.
Greetings, Jin. How goes the quest in the tomb? You bring the mantle to me, so that this feud between the Raxos and the Alibakars may be ended. Yes, I have the mantle. Take it so that my involvement with these families is done. Thank you. Here is some coin. I know it is not as much as you might have received from those families. Still, it is the right thing to do. Thank you. Okay.
Now I remember why
Reputation
traveling with you
increase.
was always so much fun.
But I'm pretty sure it's already at the cap. That's 20. Where is it? Okay, yeah, 20. Alright.
I hope
Now
this
you
is not a
see?
sign of things to
Now
come.
you
We
don't.
must strive to maintain balance.
Get your hero
We are all
unhappy.
heroes. You and Boo and I. Hamsters and rangers everywhere. Rejoice!
Yes?
Okay. I think we'll heal Mazzy. It's time to send her off home because I think the party will be returning to Afkata
It shall be.
to pick up Animan.
I never imagined that we would be doing so. I'll help however I can.
I'm most pleased with the efforts this party is making. I'm proud to be a part of it.
I've got to say, Mazzy's growing on me. I'm not usually a big fan of halflings in this kind of game. I find it quite hard to take them seriously, but she's got a certain spirit. I think we'll leave the equipment with her. Not that I'm planning to take her back into the party again at some stage, but I don't really need those items, and it'd be nice to leave Mazzy with some better equipment than what she had.
What is my task? Consider it done.
So I don't know if the smithy's awake at this time in the night. I think we'll rest anyway. More realistic that way. So yeah, as I was explaining, I see Jin's morality is a bit more flexible than a pure lawful good
I will
character.
do my best.
For him, he generally does the good and the honest thing. He's got a sense of honor, that's for sure.
On my honor. Yes.
And I think you can think of, despite everything he's been through, I think Aerie would have had a good influence on his life and his choices. And with the exception of Chihira, almost all his other companions are very much, you know, idealistic, good
What
individuals.
do you require?
So they would obviously have a big say in the decisions he'd be making. And with regards to the example we just had, with the getting 1,000 gold or less gold from getting 1,000 gold from the nobles or less gold from the from Lord Logan. Obviously, like I said, gold. Oh, damn Neva. Gold isn't a big issue for the party right now, but if the reward was a very powerful item that would enable them to defeat Irenicus, I think even though the good thing to do would be to return the mantle to Lord Logan,
Yes?
Jim would have got the reward
What is
that
my
he
task?
would need, or
As
he
you
thinks he would need. Alright, so we're back at the blacksmith.
You
How
look
much
like the
gold
sort
do we
with more than
have?
2 gold pieces to rub together.
Okay, not actually that much. So I don't think we can afford all the scrolls that I wanted. I wanted mislead. So now I think we have well, we could potentially have Jin, Aerie, and Imoen in mislead from a sort of stealthy stealthy subgroup. Everyone already has pierce magic. Aerie needs true sight. Imoen needs protection from magical energy. And I think yeah, lower resistance Jin needs. That should be it. So we could afford it. But we're pretty short of gold now, so what I'll do is I'm going to sell my excess equipment. I'm also going to leave the spell learning for a later time. And I've accumulated more and learn them all at the same time with potions. But we can sell some equipment and gems possibly. Just creating a bit of space. Stuff to sell, and I'll give to Mazzy and Minsk. Most of it will be in here. Saving Grace. I think we're gonna sell this finally. Keep that, keep that. Lot of smiting. I think I'm gonna sell the sword because I just don't see how we'll ever use it. I don't think we can sell the leave Animan's sword. Shield rather. Cloak of Reflection, not very useful. Sell the Scimitar. Shield of Harmony. Keep the Moment. Flame Tongue, sell. Longbow, sell. Short Sword. Studded Leather, Spear, out of space. Be interested to see how much this would fetch. Such an incredible weapon. Okay. Spear, bow, quarterstaff, mace, plate mail, two-handed sword, dagger. Spear, full plate, spear the unicorn. Get out of space again. Wow. Okay. Mazzy's still space. Though I think she's weighed down so much she won't be able to move. But I think she's close enough anyway to the seller, to the merchant. Leather armor, +2. Never entirely understand what slivers add 2 points extra damage 4 rounds means. Anyway, we'll sell that. Wand of Wonder. Okay, I think we'll keep the rest for now. Alright.
On my honor, it
Well.
shall be.
You look like the sort who has more than 2 gold pieces to rub together.
Oh, that should be worth more than under 2,000 gold. Certainly worth more than a Wand of Wonder, which I've checked is basically useless because it can't really determine if a result will be helpful. So I could end up buffing an enemy and launching a fireball at somebody at an ally. Minsk. Alright, the party's back to almost 25,000 gold. But I think that's all we wanted from Trademeet. I think we already bought the scrolls that didn't have.
What do
Okay.
you require?
So I think we'll say goodbye to Mazzy, thank her for her company, and courage. Form party. See you later, Mazzy. And head back to.
Consider it done.
Oh,
Are you sure that you wish me to leave? There is still much good that we need to accomplish in this place.
I think it's best that we go alone. Should have liked to stay, but it is not to be. I shall return to my home in Trademeet. If you have need of me again, I shall be happy to join with you again. Farewell. I think the conversation they'll be having is Mazzy, Jin will persuade Mazzy that she's needed to stay in Trademeet to make sure it's okay in the future. Really wish the game had some sort of system that allowed you to not necessarily use more characters at the same time, but have them in your party if not necessarily active. Like a followers group. I'm not really sure how it could be done, but I always feel bad leaving behind good characters like Mazzy and Keldorn, and in Baldur's Gate 1, Kevin and Nira, although Nira is technically neutral. But I felt pretty bad when I had abandoned Nira, just because I wanted to have Dana so that I have the cannon party. Alright, we're heading back to Akatla, specifically the Coronet.